Hey everyone! Happy Friday Eve! Before I even started these, I went to the dermatologist and I talked about it in a video and I tweeted about it, and a lot of people were really interested and wanted me to make a video explaining like why did I go, what happened, blah 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 blah. And I never did that, but I am definitely feeling the need now because I just went for the second time to that dermatologist yesterday, and so everything's back fresh in my mind and I'm ready to talk about it. Number one, I gotta say I am feeling so terrible today. I don't know what it is. I just feel like horrible, so there's that. I just don't feel great today, but I did want to talk about this. Back to the topic. So I do have another dermatologist that I've seen like for, I guess you'd say, like more like medical reasons, because I do have a skin condition. It's subacute cutaneous lupus. I hope I'm saying that right. I will feel so dumb if I'm not, but I don't really want to like get way into that, but it only affects my skin. It's not the systemic lupus. It's just like a skin thing, and I was on medicine for it before. I'm not anymore, but I'm not trying to get all into that because I'm not seeing that doctor as frequently as I was. This is another doctor that's actually in the same office, but she does more like cosmetic things, and I was going there because my mom sees her and she really liked her, and I think it was at some point last fall I had a lot of like bumps. I thought it was an allergic reaction. I wasn't really sure, and I'd never really had like skin issues like that, and so I wanted to see her. I did wait a really long time. It was probably a month ago that I saw her the first time, a little more than a month, and then I just saw her again yesterday, and just to talk to her about those kind of issues like clogged pores and like redness and puffy eyes, and you know, every little skincare question that I have, which I have a bajillion, which I feel like everybody does. Like if there's somebody out there that you can ask, you just have a million questions, which I'm totally that person. On the first visit, we just like talked about a lot of things. She looked at my skin. We did talk about my lupus a little bit, but that wasn't really what I was there for. I had like a lot of clogged pores on my chin, on my nose, and like blackheads galore. It was just, my skin was just, I don't know why it was freaking out. It just was. I don't know of like a product that I was using that made it so upset or what. I really haven't had like big problems with acne or anything through my life, especially like even when I was a teenager. Never what I was experiencing last fall. And she recognized my issues, and it's hard to explain everything because like, you know, there's so much like history. So I'm really just gonna focus on what happened in these two appointments. If I do like a whole skincare video, then I'll be able to cover, you know, the whole spectrum of like everything that I use and everything. But here I gotta tell you just, you know, what she gave me and what she told me. She gave me a sample of this gel. It's Epiduo. Let me show you up close because it shows you can read the active ingredients, and I know that you can also look this up and read more about it if you're interested in this. It is a prescription product. She just gave me this as a sample to just try out and see if it helped. I don't want to get into like describing everything because I'm not a doctor and I can't really tell you exactly how everything works, but she gave me this to put on breakouts, and so I've put it on my chin. You only have to have like a little bit, and it makes you peel a little bit, and I don't know, it just works on that. I'm not exactly sure how. I have seen a little bit of improvement. I don't think it was a miracle, but I also haven't been using a whole lot, so I haven't filled the prescription. I just have like a couple of these little baby tubes, and I was thinking I'll just finish these and see how I like them, see if I really need to pay that money, because like skincare prescriptions like this are really expensive. Also in that appointment I got a like what she called a mini chemical peel, which is basically where they put the stuff on your face and it burns and tingles. I feel that I have a really high tolerance for pain, and so it really wasn't anything that like made me freak out at all. I was just like, oh, are you doing it? Okay, I feel it. And I was like, you know, a little burny a little bit. I mean, I know it's like a really scary thing to say, like, oh, just burn my face, but yeah, that's what happened. And she said it was 10%. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I think it's like a very like low strength of, you know, the chemical peel. And for a couple of days it felt tight, and not like uncomfortable tight, like kind of a good tight. I'm not really sure how other people would interpret that feeling, but like it felt good to me. And then after a couple of days, it kind of started to get a little flaky and peeling, and you know, that's what it's supposed to do. It's just supposed to like encourage your skin to like renew itself faster. I think it's supposed to take off that outside layer and, you know, reveal your new, more beautiful skin. I don't know all the technical chemical stuff that goes into it, but I mean, it's something that I know my mom's done in the past, and I was open to it since I was like having the clogged pores and, you know, stuff like that. And I know that exfoliation, and that's kind of an intense exfoliation, can help a lot if you're having skin issues. I feel like I am all over the place right now. I am so sorry. But yeah, so I did that. I don't think it made any kind of like crazy like anti-aging like miracles happen, but I did feel like it was good for my skin. I went again yesterday, like I said, and I got the exact same chemical peel. So it was again 10%, so it's like a mini baby, like not a super strong like thing. It was not a big deal. I feel like I felt it a little bit more yesterday. I don't know why that is, but she said that she saw improvement of like my clogged pores on my chin, and because, you know, I just had so many bumps. I still feel like I do have bumps, and I still have like blackheads that I don't know what to do with, because I really just like never had these kind of problems, and so I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know, it's just there. And she said that she saw improvement. I think that I've seen improvement as well. Another thing I brought up yesterday was a strange phenomenon. I don't know if anyone else has ever had this issue. If you have, please tell me in the comments, because it has like not bummed me out, but it's just like confusing. Like, well, why is this suddenly happening to me? Sometimes at night, like after I come home from work and everything, it's never like I'm doing a particular thing and then suddenly this happens, but my nose, just my nose, will turn bright red, and I have no idea why. I you know, like, I don't think it's like, it's never like going like, oh, just whenever I eat fish or something like that. It's like, it just happens in the evening, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. I do not want this like weird red-nosed Rudolph disease. And so I brought that up with her, and she was like, oh, that's so interesting. Like, oh, maybe it's a little bit of rosacea. So she said that, but then she asked, oh, well, maybe, I'm trying to see if she wrote something down for me. Oh, I can't remember. She used some certain name for it, and I can't remember right now, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hopefully I'll remember to look it up. But she said maybe it could be from taking like Tylenol or ibuprofen or Advil, or, you know, medicines like that, and it can have like this effect where it releases all at once, and it can, you know, make a certain area in your body inflamed, and it's always the same one. And for me, it would be my nose. I don't really take those medicines every single day, but I do take them pretty often because I have like a lot of like shoulder, back, neck pain that I have to deal with. I don't want to get into all that. And I know those medicines aren't good for you to take really, really consistently. I already know, totally not good for you. But she said it could be that, like the medicine, or it could be from like dyes and food. We don't know. She went ahead and she gave me this calendar, a calendar like write down like, oh, when does the red nose thing happen, and you know, did I take ibuprofen, or did I eat like some candy with dye in it or something. And so we're gonna try to figure that out. But for that issue, she said, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna give you a sample to try out to see if this helps at all. And what she gave me was Finacea, and I'm assuming, totally just assuming, that this is more of like a rosacea medicine. And she said to just put it on the nose twice a day before moisturizer, in the morning and in the evening. And, you know, obviously I just started with this, so I don't have any thoughts on it, but, you know, I'm trying it, I'm giving it a shot, and I'm hopefully gonna, you know, keep up with this little like calendar so we can figure out what's going on there, because it's kind of embarrassing, honestly. Like, if I'm out, I'm like, well, wait, why is this happening to me? So I don't know. I don't know if you remember, if you watched my February favorites and rejects, I put in my rejects my Aveeno Ultra Calming SPF 30 lotion because I'd been using it forever, and then I read some things about it and blah 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 blah, and I brought that up with her because it was discontinued. I was like, hey, you know, that Aveeno lotion was discontinued, and she was like, oh yeah, I know, I heard that, and she gave me this one, and I think that she said that this one was good. I'm gonna try it out. I don't know if this is the one I want to use, but it's the Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Sunblock Lotion. It's SPF 30, titanium dioxide sunscreen, oil-free and non-irritating. So we'll see if this works and if I end up buying it, because she gave me 2 of these, so I have a good amount to test out. This camera is very, very, very flattering. I know you're probably like, you don't have any skin issues, but you know, I do. The camera, the lighting, this whole setup is very, very, very flattering, and I am not complaining about that, but I'm just trying to let you know that, you know, you can't see the whole story. I've always got my makeup done and, you know, all of that, so, you know, just trust me. I kind of feel like I don't feel like I told you guys enough. The thing is, I'm not a doctor. I feel like I'm not giving you like advice about what to do to your skin, or, you know, if you go to the dermatologist and you talk to them about the same things as me, like, you know, maybe this will give you a jumping off place to say, okay, well, maybe I do want to go to the dermatologist or something like that. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you what to do. I can't give you advice on your skin, but I can tell you what happened to me and what my doctor said and what I'm doing and all that. I do really want to do like a whole skincare overview video, which would, you know, include what I'm cleansing my face with, what I'm using on a daily basis. And, you know, if I fill any of these prescriptions, then I'll obviously tell you. But that'll be in the future, because right now I'm kind of in between things and I have a lot of big decisions to make. So I'm so scared that I've left a lot of unfilled holes and you guys are gonna be like, what are you talking about? I really hope that didn't happen. You have to forgive me. I'm not feeling great today, and so I'm like all over the place. But yeah, I hope you guys are having such a wonderful Friday Eve, and I hope mine gets better, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And yeah, if you have any comments or questions, I'm really, really loving hearing from you guys. Just comment down below, and you can also find me on Facebook or Twitter. It's at LeighAnnSays. I'm always there and always ready to talk. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. I'm not feeling so good. Obviously January I don't need, but I don't know. I have no idea how to pose for this. I can't like pose with prescription medication. That's like ridiculous. How about that paper? Some papers. This makes sense. Also, one other thing, I'm trying a different like lighting setting on my camera. I don't know. I got a complaint in my last video, and I'm trying, like, I take you guys seriously. So maybe this lighting's a little better. I'm not too sure. You tell me. I always appreciate your input. So yeah, okay. Bye for real.